Welcome to Rapid Ramble with Roth and Romelio. He's Roth.
He's Romelio.
And today's episode we will be going over,
very quickly, Marvel's panel at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend. Announced a lot. Revealed all of Phase 4.
All of Phase 4 has been revealed. A lot of shocking stuff. A lot of people surprised about certain things and excited about more. And so we're doing dive right in with the first announcement, which was the Black Widow movie. We can expect that next year on May 1st.
It's a prequel.
It is a prequel.
Spoiler.
She dead.
Happened. Okay, she's dead.
She dead. Like, no, if you ain't seen the game by this point, you deserve spoilers, because you suck.
Yeah,
it's amazeballs.
It's the highest grossing movie ever. If you haven't seen it, it's not our fault.
It's your fault. So,
I'm looking forward to Taskmaster.
Oh my god, me too. Taskmaster is one of my favorite, most underrated villains. He's awesome sauce. If you don't know who Taskmaster is, look him up.
Alright, so I mean,
not much.
One of the big things for me in Phase 4 of the Marvel movies is there's a lot more that is not as well known things, and there's a lot of stuff that I've read comics. I've read here and there of some of it, but a lot of it I've never connected with. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go see it because it's Marvel.
Right.
Like, at this point, I trust them. They'd have to start having multiple huge failures for me not to go see a Marvel movie when it comes out.
Yep.
So
to me, Phase 4 is really MCU B Part 1. They have to rebuild everything up because we went 23 movies to build everything up, and we're left
with the pieces.
The pieces. And it's a brand new universe, and some of our mainstays are gone, and we don't know who's going to take the lead. There's no Avengers movie in Phase 4. Surprised a lot of people.
It's also really pushing, and it's funny because I've heard some people complaining, Disney's forcing diversity on us. They're not forcing anything. You don't have to go to the movie. Done.
Wait.
But like they're getting a lot more diverse. Like even I was reading the thing, at least all the movie directors, only one of the movie directors is a white male.
Really?
Yeah. The Doctor Strange, because Derrickson's back again. But
all right, so what's next, Rothy Poo?
The Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
I'm super excited for this.
They're bringing Baron Zemo back.
Fuck, I hope.
And
you know what I'm
he's
excited
supposedly
about?
wearing the mask.
I know, I heard. I still don't care. You know what I'm excited about?
Falcon Captain America.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am for Falcon Cap.
I want to see what they do with his outfit.
Oh yeah, did you hear? Like Anthony Mackie said that they came to his house to do the fitting, and he said he hopes Marvel gives him something that he's been asking for 8 years, and that's spandex. He's so awesome. Like, who asked for spandex? But yeah, so I'm super excited for this one.
We're gonna have a Disney XD,
right,
or whatever it's called,
Disney Plus,
Disney Plus membership, because one, the Disney movies never go down in price, and two, we want to see all the Marvel TV shows. So it's going to happen.
It's awesome.
And three, it's a really good deal overall for
like
streaming.
$6.99.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I want to do that. And I got 4 kids.
4 kids.
But no, I'm super excited. The little bit of chemistry that we've seen between Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie in Civil War.
I hate you.
What?
No,
when
they're laying back home. I hate you.
When they're at the bug, when he's making out with Agent 13. Oh god, that's such a good. They have such good chemistry, and just to focus on that, and I think it's pretty much going to be, in my opinion. Again, we have no definitive proof yet. It's going to be Sebastian Stan kind of mentoring, sidekicking with Falcon Cap, and I would love to see that. Oh my god, why didn't you give me the shield? I can just see. Oh, it's gonna be great.
The Eternals. I don't know. I've gotten a series here or there of them, but I've never really fully gotten into them. Almost nobody has, because the sales have never been big on them. From what I was reading, they're because they're not as well known. They're playing around and change. Like, it looks all right from what people have already seen. They're changing a lot of it around. It's a very diverse cast.
Was it Thanos in Eternal?
Yes, he was a
Deviant Eternal.
Deviant, yeah.
Okay.
Like, he was branched off from them.
Well, no, he was an Eternal with the Deviant gene.
Yeah.
Like, he was a mutant Eternal. So, but if you want to figure that out, that's comic book Thanos. We don't know if he's going to tie into this one. But that was brain fart. But yeah, Eternals, a very diverse cast. Very talented cast. Kind of intimidating.
Our Cyclops is in there.
Yeah, our Cyclops is in there.
Richard Madden.
So, I think eventually we're going to have to do a recast of, like, people that we've cast that were cast in different roles in the MCU. All yours have been recast. Yeah, none of mine have.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Shang-Chi, sorry. I am so bad at this.
He is. He can't read, y'all.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which was apparently created by Jim Starlin.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And they're bringing back Mandarin.
The real Mandarin.
The real Mandarin.
So if you've watched Iron Man 3, the Ben Kingsley Mandarin turned out to be a fake. Well, this is the real Mandarin. He's going to be battling Shang-Chi. Did you hear how the guy got the role for Shang-Chi? Mm-hmm.
So apparently, a couple of years ago, when one of the first diverse things were happening, he was like, "Great job, Marvel. Now it's time for," he tweeted at him, "Now it's time for an Asian superhero." And he's tweeted at him for a couple of years. And then, like, when they started to announce Shang-Chi, he kept tweeting, "Hey, put me in the part."
And that's how
he got, like, I don't know, that's how he got
a round of
noticed.
applause.
So, Kevin Feige, you want us to write your X-Men movie? We need to start tweeting more.
Yeah, we do.
Like, it works.
Apparently.
Marvel Kung Fu movie.
Yeah.
Bringing in, I like how there are a lot of people who are probably, who cares about Kung Fu movies, won't go see it. But Marvel is bringing in enough legacy from their early movies to be like, hey, this is a Marvel movie, to get all the people who wouldn't go see it to go see it. They cast a big Chinese actor in the role of the Mandarin, so they're really trying to get that market to boost it up in China. So, cool.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't like Kung Fu movies, what's wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, have you not seen House of Flying Daggers, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Five Venoms? Like,
The Five Venoms?
Yeah, that's from the 70s. It was dope, though. Like, take what Marvel does with their fight choreography, times it by 10, and make them Asian, and then you might have the start of a Kung Fu movie. Like, some of that choreography is ridiculous. Ip Man, when he broke dudes, he didn't break his leg like in the middle or like the shin. No, he broke it at his hip. Like, he grabbed this dude's leg and flipped him over on top of himself. Oh my god, it's brutal. It's the most brutal leg break I've ever seen. When he punched dude in the face so fast, he kept doing this after he punched. It's hilarious. But yeah, like, Shang-Chi's gonna be amazing.
WandaVision.
Yeah. I didn't hear nothing about WandaVision too.
Okay, so WandaVision, they're probably dealing with their alternate worlds. I think they're powering Wanda up more because there's parts of it that's supposed to take place in the 50s because they had the recent Vision series that was in the 50s. I think it's supposed, from what it sounds like, it's supposed to be our Scarlet Witch. Now, the thing that you will be interested in this show?
Mimic?
No.
Oh.
But they've announced it's going to be, they're going to reveal the adult version of Lambeau. The little girl from Captain Marvel, the Photon, or Captain Marvel, or all her different names, she's going to be introduced in WandaVision.
With her powers, or just as a character? Oh man, I love her. She's awesome. Rambo.
Rambo. That's what I said.
No,
I said Lambo. Sorry, Rambo.
I was going to say, who the fuck
And
is
did you
Rambo?
see who the cast that's her?
I
Yeah,
sent
yeah,
it
you
to
sent
him.
it
I
to
can't remember who.
She's pretty dirty.
And that series is going to lead right into the Doctor Strange sequel, because it's going to have Scarlet Witch as well. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So one, it announces clearly the multiverse.
Do you think, and I'm about to go on a ramble, do you think that perhaps this is their version of House of M? Because let's say Wanda is getting more powerful. And because of the death of Vision and Quicksilver and all she's gone through, she starts going a little bit cuckoo.
I think they're doing at least setting it. I don't know if it'll be a full on. I don't think it'll be full House of M sort of
Right.
completely changed. But I think it might be more completely for her. She's in a new world more
Yeah.
than not everybody is in it with her.
Right, but yeah, exactly what I was thinking. But what I mean is,
Kind of like.
do you think the multiverse of madness more so than
Oh,
the actual
Multiverse of Madness.
Do you, instead of actually being a multiverse, it's really Doctor Strange.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's from whatever she's doing on her own
Right.
that causes the multiverse to start cracking, and it's actually a multiverse, but her stuff is screwing it up.
And that's why she's in it.
Yeah.
Helping fix it.
Yeah, and but it's supposed to be Marvel's first quote-unquote scary movie, so
Their horror film.
yeah.
The cast as adult Monica Rambeau is Teyana Paris, and gorgeous, beautiful black woman. But yeah, she's going to take over as Monica Rambeau. So looking forward to that. What's next?
Loki.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna watch Loki because Loki's amazeballs.
Yeah, it's the Loki from Endgame where
He
it's
disappeared.
an alternate, like, past timeline where he got the Tesseract and popped out of there. So we don't know who. I'm curious who they actually get to guest in that. Like, is Hemsworth going to be in that show at all? I would, like, who knows?
Right. Another question is he in our timeline now? Is he still in his?
I don't know.
Like, there's a lot of questions about Loki that I have.
I kind of would like them to bring him to our timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But what if?
My favorite announcement from the Marvel panel. A big part of my nerd core is what ifs. I love what ifs. You'll see that in our Ramblings and Randoms for this episode.
That's why he loves the Exiles so much.
Right. I love seeing alternate takes and different ways of telling the story that we've heard a million times.
And so What If is basically going to have, they're animated, and it's episodes of what if something went slightly different in some of the movies, here's what happens. I like how they announced, like, the voice cast, and, like, the majority of the voice cast for the show is all the people who were in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
They just start getting the actual people. And then I just forgot his name. That guy. Jeffrey Wright is playing the Watcher. Hawkeye, and he's going to be training Kate Bishop.
Which, I mean, while I love that, and I'm super excited for it, it kind of disappoints me that it's not his daughter.
Yeah, me too.
But just a little bit, because, again, if you haven't seen Endgame, spoiler.
Maybe
uh,
they'll make it some way.
Maybe it is his daughter.
Yeah, maybe she's taking on
Takes
a pseudonym, or
Yeah.
who knows. The one thing, it's funny because I saw someone who was going, oh, well, I'm not sure how much I like the Hawkeye show because he's more of a supporting player. And you're like, did you read the synopsis for the Hawkeye show? It sounds more like the Kate Bishop show with Hawkeye as the supporting player. You mean the thing that he's good at? He's the mentor figure. They're usually the supporting character.
People are dumb.
Oh man, the big announcement.
Oh boy, this was my favorite announcement about the movies, okay? What If's my favorite about the TV shows, but this one, my favorite about the movies. Thor 4.
Love and Thunder.
I just hear like a killer 80s guitar riff after they say Love is
Especially
Thunder.
with the logo.
Yeah, especially with the logo. A couple announcements from this. Chris Hemsworth is back as Thor. And Tessa Thompson is back as Valkyrie, who will be getting up in them guts because she's a lesbian.
Or bi.
She's LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
So she will be having a relationship with a person. Well, actually, we don't know if it's her.
No, they said it was.
Oh, yeah, they did say it was her. You're right. They did say it. Yeah,
They said they cut stuff from the last movie she was in, and then they said they have announced officially that she's going
Right.
to have one.
And then the biggest announcement.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Yeah, well,
It is the biggest announcement.
Yeah.
I swear I said the same thing to Angie. The biggest announcement, and potentially Valkyrie's love interest. You want to do it or you want me?
you can do it.
Jane Foster is Thor! Oh, I love it. People are so mad. Fanboys all over. Just
They are
on their butts.
so mad.
Why didn't you have a female Thor? Because it's awesome. Have you read it?
Guess what? Normal Thor is still around.
And they can't do it like the comics because, well, wait, I didn't even think about that. Does she get Stormbreaker?
I mean, they might
Reforge
Mjolnir. We'll find out. There's lots of questions on how she's going to end up being Thor. Is
Yeah,
she
but-
going to be dying of cancer like she was in the comics? Spoiler.
Maybe there's an.
They did something where she didn't die and she's Valkyrie now.
No,
So
she
it's
died.
comics. Well, she died, but she's back. She got better.
No, she's dead.
They have her coming back.
Yes,
as Valkyrie.
she's not alive.
Okay.
Like she died, and then her spirit became
She's
Valkyrie.
alive.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I might be wrong.
It's
Probably.
comics. She's
Yeah.
alive. She's
But,
superheroing still.
Right. Oh, do you know the coolest part about her? Ramble, the coolest part about her becoming Valkyrie is her weapon. So, I don't know if you know, but at one point there were 3 different Thors in the comics. There was Jane Foster Thor, Thor Odinson, the original, and then War Thor, who was Volstagg.
Yeah, he had the ultimate hammer.
Right.
And you
Well, he died. And she picked up the hammer, so that's how she became,
like the movies.
that's how she became Lady Thor again, was through that hammer. Well, then it broke, it shattered, and that's what attached to her arm. And it turns out that Mjolnir isn't actually a Mjolnir, it's, I can't remember what they called it, but basically now it attaches to her wrist as like a witchblade kind of thing, and can form different weapons and shit out of it.
But not Witchblade. Marvel doesn't want to get sued.
Right, it's not Witchblade, but, and it doesn't like look all funky.
But it's Witchblade.
It's just kind of like a gauntlet. It's kind of like, she's like, oh, I like what that weapon does, but I like how it looks on Wonder Woman, so give me it and make it go. That's what's up. But yeah, so Jane Foster's Thor, I'm excited. Natalie Portman is in. She's going to be Jane Foster again. She's going to be Thor.
That, like, I had people who complained, like, I didn't like any others. I thought she was fine.
Yeah,
she was fine. I had no
exactly
issue with
what
her.
she should have been.
Yeah. And, like, there was the whole rumor that, I mean, it might be true. I kind of think there's a decent chance it's true, where she was like, I don't really want to do those movies. And then, like, she saw how much they started, like, really getting extremely crazy, getting in their groove, hearing how much Hemsworth enjoyed Thor 3, starting to see how much these movies are actually spiking up in like what they're making, and they somehow got her to agree to come back to just do voice work in Endgame. They used old footage of her, but they did a little bit of recording, so it was probably that opened the door where she was like, oh yeah, I'll come back to do that for you. And then she's just like, I get to be Thor?
I really think
That's probably what was half the fun was, because you're like, before you're like, oh, I'm the human in the superhero movies. I get to be Thor?
Exactly. And then think about it. I mean, like you said, she came back and did some work on Endgame. She's had to have seen Infinity War. Who didn't? And she's like, wow, these are getting really good. I wonder what they're going to do next. And then she's in Endgame. She's like, yeah, I'm in. Absolutely. Like, hell yeah.
And Marvel probably offered, here's this money,
Yeah.
and you get to be Thor. I like both of those options.
And potentially in a relationship with Tessa Thompson. Potentially.
I like all of those.
I like all of those things. Sign me up, daddy.
So, the next person from our fan casting list that can no longer be... Yes?
Can I be honest? Not crazy about this one.
Oh, I am.
Like, let me explain. He's going to be phenomenal. He's going to be ridiculous.
The only reason
He's going to kill it.
I don't care about the character as much, especially in the MCU.
I don't
That's
either.
mine.
And that's my thing. Is well, I think they could have used him for someone so much better.
Mm. Oh God, you say his name because I always butcher it.
Mahershala Ali as Blade,
Daywalker.
Daywalker. I'm excited for him. He's just such an amazing actor. Like, that dude, he was one of the best villains in the MCU until they just been like, yeah, that didn't happen in the MCU.
Oh no, it did in the multiverse.
Yeah. And I mean, again, he could be related to Cottonmouth. Literally, I mean, who's to say? But anyway,
I watched him in True Detective earlier this year. He was phenomenal.
right, this dude's good. Like, he kills anything he does. Him in Alita Battle Angel, he's great. You seen that? It's great acting.
It's amazing.
Right?
Yeah, it really
God, it
is.
is so underrated.
Yeah.
Me and the kids watched that with Angie, and literally when all we were like, that was fucking great.
Me and the boys watched it several times.
Yeah.
Thor was the last big movie announced for Phase 4. We don't know if Blade's going to appear in one of the earlier movies, but we just know he's going to be Blade. And that's it for Phase 4 of what they've announced. Everything else they've announced there's going to be another Captain Marvel movie. Duh. Last one made over $1 billion.
Right.
They announced there's going to be a Black
Ye Bombay!
2.
Ye Bombay! Sorry.
Duh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last one made all the money.
All the money.
And then Guardians 3 is happening, which we've all known about forever. It's just going to be after he's done doing Suicide Squad because he wants to throw DC a bone.
What's next after Guardians 3? That's it, ain't it?
Yeah. Like, we know there's obviously more Spider-Man coming. We know they're going to be doing another team-up movie in some form, but they haven't teased it. We know a couple other things down the road, but
I think Phase 4 is more of building the universe, or not even building, because the universe is built, but steering the universe in a new direction.
it's starting to show some more of the corners that
Right.
hadn't been.
Stuff that we didn't, weren't really focused on and has been building since we weren't paying attention. Stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to it, of course, because as of now, Marvel can do no wrong.
Agreed.
So that is our rapid ramble for this week.
Might not be that rapid.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like
Depends on how much I
20,
cut
25
from
minutes,
it.
yeah.
That's not that rapid.
But this week on our Ramblings and Randomness, we're going to introduce a new show probably. So it might not be an R&R. It might be something different. But Team Nerd Burger, that's what I've named us. Yeah, you don't like it? That's why I chose it.
I love it.
Ah, fucking love
Not
it.
because of you.
Yes, it is.
No, it's because of all the nerds out there who love cheeseburgers.
Long distance high five, Jimmy.
Boom! Right
Bam.
there.
We will be playing Hero Fights.
Super fight.
Super Fight.
Words?
Apologies. Words bad. No,
Words.
no.
I'm being held back.
No child left behind. Shut that fat kid. So yeah, that will be a lot of fun. We can get. We're sore losers, so it's gonna get pretty fun. But anywho,
I go for more fun in it. Somebody goes the whole I want to
I'm
argue.
a win. I'm a win. I go for the win. So we'll see. It's going to be fun either way. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the like button. He's Roth.
Don't pound it.
Yeah, don't pound it because one, it's not your girlfriend. Two, that is
Click
button
it.
salt.
Click it.
Just click it. Just
Or ticket.
Yes.
yeah, click your ticket.
If you don't click it, Mel will show up at your house with a ticket.
Surprise, mother. It's been fun. He's Roth,
He's Romelio.
and we will see you all later this week on Team Nerdburger Plays. Bye.
That name's not staying.
That name's totally staying.
Not staying.
It's totally staying. what I'm really excited about is they revealed quite a bit about the story of what's going on. If you remember, throughout all the movies involving Black Widow and Hawkeye,
We're finally going to see Budapest.
yes, we found out what the big deal about Budapest is. I'm really excited for that. Apparently, they also revealed that Rachel Weisz, her character is what if Natasha never went straight, or that's the wrong word, never went good. She's more of like the worst possible scenario for Natasha has happened to her. So she's like just as good as Natasha, but she's a bit crazy. So,
And we're setting up a legacy character possibly with
Yeah.
the other Black Widow.
Yelena Belova.